For those of you who may be curious about my workstation situation here at the new house in Florida, I'd like to show you what I've been dealing with for the past 14 months or so. So this is my computer slash workstation area that I've been using. A recent addition to it is this nice printer table over here, and that was brought on board roughly around the 1st of April when I needed to print my taxes out so I could pay my taxes. So I needed a printer, and I put this together here, which is a very nice addition. And the rest of the workstation here is made up of 2 plastic containers from Walmart, which were price rolled back to, I believe, $8.59 a piece. So they are stacked on top of each other to make a nice desk area. And then to top it off, I have used my Starlink kit box to top it off, which is a surprisingly stout cardboard box that I put my laptop on top of. And then to each side of the desk area, we have the Bauer vacuum boxes that I purchased. I purchased 2 shop vacs from Harbor Freight, and I used the boxes to support the 2 end tables. And on this side, we have a piece of fiberboard that's covered with some sort of linoleum or something like that, which is got a nice wood tone to it. And then on the other side, we have an actual piece of wood. It's a 2x2 by 3/4 inch plywood, which is quite sturdy and has a nice wood grain tone to it. And then for a chair, I have this Dollar General nylon chair that I think I purchased for about $11. And it's seen some better days, and it's going to get an upgrade soon. The arm there is starting to rip off. But this entire beautiful ensemble comes in at roughly $45. So I just thought I would show you the situation that I've been dealing with for the past 14 months, and it's about to get an upgrade. Oh, and by the way, this is actually the upgraded version of my desk area. Previously, I had, instead of these nice plastic boxes acting as a desk, I was using the cardboard box from my table saw that was placed on a rolling cart. So this is a nice upgrade to that original desk. Anyway, thought I'd share. Bye. It is day 2 here on the compression of all these items into something a lot more compact. And yesterday I spent about 3 to 4 hours moving stuff around. I didn't get a whole lot done, but I did make some progress. Over here I got a little bit of space going. I moved all the lamps up to the little shed up there. I figured that'd be a perfect place to store them. And then over here, a lot of these boxes that I've stacked here, and let me walk around here, it's getting a little tight in here. All of these boxes have got to go up to the house. It's all like kitchen stuff, some bedroom stuff, soaps, cleaners, pool chemicals, that kind of stuff. So first task today will be to haul that up and either put it into the little shed or into the house where it needs to go. And then over here, I actually have made a little bit of room coming through here. A lot of the boxes were stacked in this area here, have been moved over onto these rolling carts. So this is the far end rolling cart over here, starting with the big boxes, and then the second rolling cart here, also big boxes, and then starting with the medium and small boxes going on there. I've still got several carts left. I can't even get to them because of all these mattresses and box springs, but eventually they'll get filled up with some more of these boxes and things. So, yeah, making some progress. Day 2, let's see what transpires. Okay, it's day 3 here in the Quonset hut, and I have been making some progress. Back this off a little bit. There we go. Better. Yesterday I moved a lot of boxes up to the house and some more stuff up into the little shed, and I'm actually able to walk through here. So I've got a corridor and I can go all the way through here, a little opening there, and I can get over to the other side if I need to. But I moved these box springs and mattresses, and then I started filling up some of these smaller shelf units. I still have all of this one pretty much. There's a box under there. I don't even know what it is. I'll have some room on the top of this one, some rooms still left here, and some room still left up there and there. So, yep, I got some more shelf room left to put boxes onto. And I'm kind of deciding little by little what's going up to the house and what's staying down here. So this is my bed. That's going to go up to the house. Some of these shelf units, they're going to go up into the little office space. And these are the desks that are going to eventually go into the office space. I'll probably put them in the shed for now until I'm ready to put the desk up in there, which means first getting all the insulation and the drywall up. So that's going to be a while. So they'll just get stored in the little shed. And some of this furniture is outdoor furniture that's going up into the little shed. And this fire pit unit that's going up to the house. So, yep, I'm just figuring out what needs to go up and what can stay. And yeah, I'm making progress here. Hopefully by the end of the day, I'll have a little bit more room. I do want to lay out these rugs in here and then get one of those hot water rug cleaners and just lay it out on the floor and go over it several times with a rug cleaner before taking them up and probably putting them into the house. So, yep, that's it. Starting to make some progress, and we'll check back tomorrow. Day 4, working on organizing the Quonset hut and all this stuff that was put in here. Yesterday I didn't get a whole lot done in here. I had to go to town, and I spent a couple hours just opening boxes that I had put at the porch of the house because I wanted to open each one, check inside, make sure it hadn't been infiltrated with bugs or mice or something. The good news is that basically they were all great. No issues whatsoever, except for one box which was left open. It was not sealed with tape or anything. So there was a little bit of mouse poop and stuff in there. So that got cleaned out. And other than that, yeah, every single box was pristine inside. No issues. So this is the morning of, I think, day 4. And so we're going to continue trying to organize and compress everything that's in here. I can make my way from side to side in the center here. And like I said yesterday, I'm just trying to decide what gets put where and trying to get a mental picture of how I'm going to move each of these pieces. All right, well, I'm going to get at it, and then tomorrow morning I'll post again and see where we're at that point. Talk to you later. Alrighty, it is morning of day 5 in the Quonset hut, trying to organize all this stuff from the storage. So I've managed to open up this area a little bit. I've started to reassemble this wood storage cart here. That was kind of blocking a lot of the access over on this side. I can now open these doors almost all the way, and I think these cabinets are going to go up to the little shed pretty quickly, and then that'll allow me to open these shed doors or carriage doors all the way and move other stuff out with ease. And I think I'm going to have to spend some time up in the little shed today because I've been taking a lot of stuff up there, but I'm just kind of dumping it up there. I got to really organize it because it's starting to fill up and making it more difficult to put more stuff in there. So it's going to take a little bit of organizational time to clean that up. All right, so that's kind of it. I've mentally taken stock of what needs to move out of here, and hopefully I'll get a good amount of it taken out of here today, and then we will report back tomorrow. All righty, Friday morning. This is day 7 of organizing the Quonset hut, trying to compact everything that was brought into the Quonset hut from Tampa. And before we go down there, I thought I'd do a little garden update and check out our little watermelon here. So, where we got it? What's going on? So there it is. Getting bigger. It's growing. And I think we have another one somewhere over here. Let's see, it's not that plant. Yeah, there it is. A teeny tiny little watermelon right there. Just the beginnings. That was even smaller than the other one. Okay. Let's check out the sunflowers. I actually have some sunflowers that are blooming. Cool. Go under here. All right. So I got one here. It's just about to bloom. These guys are another week or so. They'll be blooming. And then we got this one here. That's in bloom. And this one, that's blooming, just opening up. So, and then one over here. About another week or so. And we should have all blooms on these. Unfortunately, they were munched on pretty badly, so I'm only going to get maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flowers. All right, and then the pumpkins. Look at this vine. I mean, it's huge, but I see no pumpkins. So I'm wondering when I will see a pumpkin show up on these vines. I'm guessing that these small flowers down here are where the pumpkins will start to form. So shouldn't be too long, I would think. Look at this vine. It's pretty long. Yep, they're all over the place, but no pumpkins just yet. All right, let's get down and see what's going on in the Quonset hut. All right, we have arrived at the morning of day 6 of trying to reorganize the Quonset hut. And I finally made a little bit of space here, so we're doing good in that regard. But things are filling up a little bit more over there. I think I'm kind of down to like bigger items, like a lot of shelves. Like I know these are going to go up into the office space. This I may keep down here and put on some rollers. that's got to go up to the little shed, these pieces of furniture up to the little shed, little shed. Uh, so yeah, I mean, it's gonna open up fairly quickly once I start moving some of these big items. But after 5 days of moving items of various sizes and weights, my body's kind of smoked. It's almost actually noontime now because I crashed hard last night, but that's good. I mean, I'm refreshed at least a little bit, but I think I'll probably take maybe the weekend off and just recover, just do some other little tasks around here. But for today, I need to move some furniture, so I'm gonna get at it. Talk to you tomorrow. All right, this is the morning of day 7, it's Friday. Things are starting to open up a little bit in here. So I actually have some room. So I'm going to just continue moving some of the big stuff like this cabinet, these chairs, this little stand, the maybe this shelf unit and these 2 pieces of furniture and that one. They're all going to get moved today up to the little shed, and that should really start to open things up in here. And I think I have a plan for storing at least these 2 box springs and the 2 mattresses here. So that will really clear up some space too. But even after that's all done, we're still going to be moving stuff around. We still got about a good 12 feet in the back there that's pretty packed. So yeah, it's not going to be 7 days. It's going to be more like 13, 14 days to get all this organized. But that's pretty much what I expected. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll report back again tomorrow. Alrighty, we are on day 8 of this reorganization project. And if you look around and it looks a little bit more crowded than it did yesterday, you probably wouldn't be wrong. I was carrying a bunch of stuff in the back of my car that I had never unloaded from last week. So I brought that in here, got my car unloaded. So that added a little bit to the chaos here. But more, I was emptying out a lot of what was back here. I can get all the way back to the back of the Quonset hut now. So a lot of that stuff that was kind of hidden behind this mattress and these pieces of furniture has come out into here, and it's made it look a little bit more crowded. But hopefully we will handle that today, or at least most of it today. So you can see, we got a little bit of space going on over here, some more furniture, but it's starting to open up over here as well. So I'm going to get at this again this morning, and we'll see what the day brings in terms of trying to compress all this junk into a smaller space. All right, talk to you later. All right. Morning of day 9. So this is some of the stuff I placed here last night. This is what's gonna go out today up to the little shed. Although I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. But we are opening up a little bit more in here. I can get all the way to the back over here. And I'm gonna get this out of here today. I need my little R2 cart to wheel this out. It's actually not that heavy. It's just a bit unwieldy. So this will get put up by the house, and then a few other things will get reorganized over here so that I can still get to my shelves along the back. But yeah, we're making some good progress. Still going to take a few more days. But anyway, I'm going to get at it. Talk to you later. Well, I finally got my desk upgrade. So I have a real table that I can actually put my laptop on and a real chair. So this is a huge improvement over my previous setup. So I'm really enjoying it, and it's still a little bit messy here. Got a lot of organizing to do, but I have to say it feels great to have a real table. You have no idea. All right, thought I'd share. All right, it is the late afternoon on day 9 of organizing the Quonset hut. Just thought I'd do a quick video at the end of the day here. Things are opening up pretty well. I got a lot of stuff moved today. Still got stuff to move, but I am doing pretty good. I can walk pretty much all the way around in here. Everything you can see here is on rollers, so I can roll it around if I need to get into certain locations. I can get all the way back here to the back of the Quonset hut. So we're doing pretty good. Still got stuff to move up to the little sheds. This furniture here, furniture, these tables, these beds. I needed to clean this off before I take it up and put it on the bed in my bedroom. And then these mattresses, I think I can get at least 3, maybe 4 of them on that rolling cart over there. So that should free up some space. And then I've got these boxes here. A lot of them will make it onto these shelves here. So hopefully within a day or two, we'll be doing pretty well here. I'm still a little bit clueless what I'm going to do with some of this furniture, like these sofas, because they take up a bit of space here, and then this TV thing here. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. And this, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I certainly don't need an exercise machine here at this property. I get plenty of exercise just moving stuff around, so it's kind of redundant. Anyway, that's it for end of day Sunday, and we'll keep moving on Monday.